Diese Sendung wird Ihnen präsentiert von Speep. Ihr Partner für günstige Telefongespräche weltweit.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Sendung von AhornTV. Ja, also, ihr wundert euch bestimmt, welches Thema ich dieses Mal auswähle. Ich würde mal sagen, Trinkgeld. Ja, da sind wir Deutschen ja so ein bisschen, würde ich mal sagen, zurückhaltend, ordentliches Trinkgeld zu zahlen. Aber nur einfach zur Info, für die, die es nicht wissen. 15% sollte drin sein, und zwar von der Nettosumme, nicht von der Bruttosumme. Das verwechseln immer viele. Also, wenn es $65 kostet und das Essen hat $50 gekostet oder $52, dann davon 15%. Wenn die richtig gut ist, die Bedienung, dann 20%. Wenn die schlecht ist, ich würde mal sagen, gar nichts oder 5 bis 10%. Aber dann dürft ihr nicht mehr wieder in das Restaurant reingehen, sonst werden die richtig sauer sein. In Deutschland ist es ja anders. Also glaube ich, wenn es 19,50 Euro kostet, dann geben wir 20 Euro. Ja, da sind wir mal großzügig. Ja, aber jetzt kommen wir mal zur Sendung. Hier die Themen dieser Woche.
Hallo liebe Zuschauer von AhornTV, ich heiße Sascha Bardens, ich bin der Geschäftsführer des Regionalbüros Vancouver der Deutsch-Kanadischen Industrie- und Handelskammer, und wir haben für heute ein ganz tolles Event geplant, und zwar machen wir heute eine Bootstour. Das ist ein Event, das wir einmal im Jahr veranstalten. Und das dient dazu, deutsche und kanadische Geschäftsmänner zusammenzubringen, damit sie ein bisschen networken können. Ich freue mich da schon drauf, aus verschiedenen Gründen. Der erste Grund ist, dass ich die Krawatte ausziehen kann und mich ein bisschen legerer kleiden kann. Der zweite Grund ist, dass wir eine sehr schöne Route geplant haben. Und deswegen mache ich mich jetzt auf den Weg. Schiff Ahoi! Wir starten in der Plaza of Nations Marina am Ende von Falls Creek, werden dann aus Falls Creek rausfahren, entlang der English Bay und West Vancouver, fahren dann unter der Lions Gate Bridge durch in den Hafen von Vancouver, von dem aus übrigens man dann unser Büro sehen kann. Außerdem freue ich mich sehr, dass wir dieses Mal viele deutsche Firmenvertreter an Bord haben. Wir haben 5 Vertreter von Firmen, die für eine Delegation nach Vancouver gekommen sind. Die arbeiten alle im Bereich Biomasse und Bioenergie, und das Timing war ganz gut. Die werden also teilnehmen an unserer Bootstour. Außerdem werden wir an Bord haben den Vizepräsidenten der Deutsch-Kanadischen Gesellschaft, den Herrn Nussbaum, der ist auch gestern erst angekommen. Und natürlich andere Vertreter der deutsch-kanadischen Business Community. Das Generalkonsulat wird vertreten sein, Kühne und Nagel, und auch andere deutsche Firmen.
Hi, mein Name ist Jan Altmann. Ich bin seit Mai hier in schönen Vancouver angekommen, wegen meiner Freundin hierher gezogen, der Liebe wegen. Und ich muss sagen, mit der Stadt mittlerweile auch schon verliebt in die Stadt. Wunderschöne Stadt. Angekommen, direkt einen Job gefunden hier in meiner Branche, dem Event-Business. Was natürlich sehr hilft in die Beziehungen, wenn man sie hat hier, durch Freunde, Bekannte, und es ist wirklich eine ganz kleine Welt, wie ich auch hier reingekommen bin, einfach über 2, 3 Ecken Leute sind hier sehr offen zum Networking, gibt schnell Empfehlungen und so kommt man auch wirklich schnell rein hier. Jetzt hier auf dem AHK-Boot am schönen Barbecue-Abend, wie wir im Hintergrund sehen, wir fahren gerade hier raus, Falls Creek, ist einfach wunderschön hier. Danke.
Hallo, mein Name ist David Punzelt. Ich bin seit Februar hier im schönen Vancouver und mache mein Praktikum am Generalkonsulat hier. Bin im Moment in der Ausbildung beim Auswärtigen Amt und muss sagen, als erste Auslandsstation, als erstes Reinschnuppern in das Leben im Ausland, hätte ich mir mit Vancouver keine schönere Stadt vorstellen können. Die Kanadier sind wahnsinnig offene Leute. Es macht wirklich Spaß, hier zu leben, hier zu arbeiten, im täglichen Geschäft mit den Kanadiern zu tun zu haben, mit den Deutschen, die hier leben, Fuß gefasst haben, aber immer noch deutsche Pässe haben wollen. Oder auch die vielen Kanadier, die Deutschland besuchen wollen. Und es ist einfach spaßig, wenn man hier zur Völkerverständigung ein bisschen beitragen kann.
Also wir sind hier in Vancouver. Was mich besonders gelockt hat, seitdem ich das erste Mal in Vancouver vor 40 Jahren war, hier gearbeitet habe und dann woanders in Kanada gearbeitet habe und international. Aber sobald ich konnte, das heißt zum Ende meiner Arbeitszeit, 40 Jahre später, sind wir sofort wieder hier in Vancouver gewesen. Ich kann es also allen nur empfehlen, sich Vancouver mal anzuschauen. Es ist eine wunderschöne Stadt, sehr lebenswert. Und es gibt ganz wenig Schnee, was in Kanada besonders wichtig ist.
Hi, I'm Sophia and I'm here on a boat cruise with the Canadian-German Chamber of Commerce, and it's really nice, a lot of cool people, and I'm here in Vancouver for 3 months to study English and to improve it, hopefully. And I really love this city because there's a lot of stuff to do and a lot of stuff to see, so you should really come.
Hi, my name is Dr Ulirch Schek. I'm the Provost and Vice President Academic at Thompson Rivers University. Thompson Rivers University, or TRU as we call it, is located in Kamploos, BC, in the interior. And as you can probably hear from my accent, I'm originally from Germany and came to Canada in 1979 as an exchange student and fell in love with Canada and never have left it. So I'm now in Kamploos, helping the university develop over the next 10 years a larger Canadian profile. So I'm here to talk a little bit about what our university has to offer and how it could be of interest to people from the Lower Mainland, from Eastern Canada, and actually across the world. So most of our students, and we have about in excess of about 20,000 learners, students, some of them on campus, about 10,000 students on campus, many in open learning that take programs through our open learning programs. We have about between 16 and 1,700 international students. So our demographic is mostly students from the interior of BC, then some from across Canada, and quite a few from many countries around the world. So why should students come to TRU? Well, all I can say is we got great programs. We're very, very comprehensive. So we have, unlike other universities in Canada, because of our college history and heritage, we have programs that range from the trades. So, for example, you can do a diploma or certificate or a degree in trades. We have tourism programs. We have the traditional academic programs such as arts, science, faculty of law, etc. So it's very, very comprehensive. Students can then combine programs in very unique ways. Became a university in 2005, and what attracted me to come to TRU is really that it's a very young and dynamic type of university. So we have already made a lot of changes over the last 7 years, and I expect that we will develop some very unique and innovative programs over the next 10 years. So it's a very exciting place to come. So that was a bit of a culture shock coming from an older, more established university to a newer one. So we do have Chinese students, we have Saudi Arabian students, we have quite a few European students, we have a lot of students from Russia, we have a good cohort of students from Germany. So it's really very mixed, and we are really trying to diversify that mix of international students. Yeah. So one of our anchors in our strategic plan is we want to be the university of choice for career development of students. So we place a lot of emphasis on applied skills, help students also to find careers afterwards in jobs. So we are in that sense also not your typical academic university, because we emphasize a lot of applied but also research training already on the undergraduate level. So when students come out with their first degree, they're quite well equipped to enter the workforce. We have some graduate programs, master's programs in science, for example, where we of course also encourage good students to continue with their studies. We have very successful track record of our students going either into graduate programs or finding employment. And again, because we have such a good mix of students and an emphasis on many applied programs as well, it's our students are really well prepared for the job market. We have a unit called TRU World, which really markets all of our programs very actively around the world. So we have good system of making TRU known and its opportunities throughout the world. Because of TRU World, that's a fairly unique unit again. So it mostly does marketing, but also helps students to get admitted, provides great service to international students. Again, it's a huge plus and a distinguishing feature of TRU. Yeah, so all I can say is, come to Kamloops or go to our website. There's many opportunities for every one of you, so please check us out. We'd be happy to have you in Kamloops or online. So please become a TRU student whenever you like. Thank you.
And I went on YouTube and I was watching. So there's two. You know what it is like?
My name is Toby Barrett. I'm the director of the Snow School and Mountain Adventures Department here at Grouse Mountain. I've been working here now for 9 years, and I can honestly say that I'm sort of living my dream, getting to work on a mountain as beautiful as this one and be here year-round and sharing all the fun of the skiing and snow sports in the winter time, and then our summer adventures that we have up here during our green season. So very lucky guy and very happy to be here to share it with everybody. see all these statues too. These are part of a series that was done by an artist named Glenn Greensides, and each of them represent different pieces of British Columbia, but those ones in particular are representative of the wildlife that are around us in this environment here. And up top here we have our grizzly bear habitat, which we'll walk over to now and check that out. Two full-grown male grizzly bears, and they were brought to us as orphans. So they were found very, very young, like in the springtime, so they would have just been born and only a few months old. And their mothers had either been killed or had disappeared for whatever reason. And so that opportunity was given to us to create a habitat for these bears so that they could live out their life. And so that's what we did. We created the wildlife refuge here at Grouse Mountain, and we now have this beautiful habitat for them just here on the plateau area of the mountain. And they live together and enjoy life. So that building just there is the bear den. That's where Grinder and Kula spend the winter hibernating. So once the weather starts to turn, those bears instinctually know when it's time to start preparing themselves. They will go into their den and start building their beds, and they're sort of making it comfortable for themselves for the winter, as well as foraging around their habitat, trying to fatten up and get those stores on for the winter time so that they can lie in there and hibernate for the entire season. You know, a lot of people think hibernation is just this deep sleep. They don't move for the entire 3 months, or 4 months, but that's not the case. They do get up and stretch their legs and move around a little bit, just to stay limber and stay loose. Here is our Lumberjack Show Stadium. So 3 times daily we have a presentation, about a 40-minute presentation. And it really tells the story of BC's history. So the lumberjacks that came and began logging these areas, right here even Grouse Mountain was one of the original areas that was logged, and really built the economy here in the Lower Mainland as well as the western part of Canada. Right now we're on our peak chair. So this is our scenic chair ride that takes us to the very top of Grouse Mountain, which is about 1,200 meters above sea level. So this chair though brings us through the forest here. We are in a Pacific temperate coastal rainforest, and you know, again, it's just what makes this place so special is being as close to the city as we are, but able to get into the wilderness like this and have the access that we have here at Grouse Mountain with our various lifts.
When we are up there at the top, we probably can see the city, right?
You most definitely can see the city. Even from about halfway up the chairlift here, when we look back, we can see the city. Once we get into the eye of the wind, that viewpoint there, or the observation deck or view pod, really gives you the most breathtaking view in the Lower Mainland. Not only of the city below us, but it allows you to see back into the wilderness behind the mountains here. Which is something that I think even us locals that live here and were born and raised here take for granted, is just how close to the backcountry and to the wilderness that we are living in a large city like Vancouver. During the Olympic period here at Grouse Mountain, we're kind of like an unofficial party venue. We had lots of different activities going on based on the Olympic events that were happening. Youth hockey tournaments on our ice pond, as well as we stayed open for skiing and snowboarding activities 24 hours a day for the entire 2 weeks. So we would have people coming and skiing or going snowshoeing and doing different activities like that, going ziplining even. So it was really a lot of fun, and opened it up to all the volunteers and athletes as well. And I think what I kind of took from that whole experience was just the sense of community that exists around sport, you know, and how easily it breaks down barriers, and how how much pride everybody takes in their country and in their home. And especially here in Canada, when I had the opportunity to go down into the city and walk around Granville Street and Robson Street, it was really remarkable how patriotic Canadians became during that time, and I really feel that you know, even sort of found itself in me, and is something that I've carried forward you know, to this day.
Ja, also ich will jetzt doch nochmal zurückkommen zum Trinkgeld. Meine Kollegen eben gerade haben voll protestiert. Die bezahlen nämlich kaum Trinkgeld. Das sind richtige Geizhälser. Die haben gesagt, die Koreaner bezahlen ja auch nichts. Ja, also man kann sich natürlich nach den Koreanern richten. Ich weiß auch nicht genau, wie das in Korea ist, aber ich habe das auch schon mal gehört. Tja, auf jeden Fall. Wir hoffen, euch hat die Sendung gefallen. Bitte nicht vergessen, Facebook, liked uns auf Facebook. Wir sind drauf. Wir haben unsere eigene Website. Vergesst nicht, uns zu fördern. Geht auf die Website von www.ahorntv.com und klickt dort auf den Donate-Button. Und außerdem könnt ihr uns auf Twitter immer wieder verfolgen. Also dann, tschüss, bis zur nächsten Woche.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm from Germany. I'm 24 years old. And the last year I spent here in Canada, and I was here on a work visa. I worked on the ranch up in by Kamploos in Merritt. And I liked it so much, so that I decided to stay and be here longer than just for 6 months. So I came to North Vancouver to work here and to get to know the area, because I decided it would be a good thing to go to university. So I visited Kamploos University and I applied there for a tourism management course. So I got accepted when I came back to Germany in April this year. So I was in Germany for like about 4 months, waited till I can come back to Canada and start my study program here. And I'm really excited to be back here, and I'm really excited about the university, and I'm looking forward to get to know Vancouver a little bit more and to meet more people, and I think that's going to be really interesting.